Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to your first time here. I'm May. Today's gonna be my top 5 Christmas recs that I think you should read this coming December because I love them so much that I need everyone to read them. They're mostly romance, but we're gonna go over all 5 of them because I apparently, funny enough, I've read 25 Christmas books over the last 2 years because I don't really read Christmas books very often. Christmas is not my favorite holiday. So sorry that if it offends anyone, but I do enjoy it enough to like read some books, but I don't go crazy like I do for Halloween. So I decided to pick 5, just plain out 5 books that I have genuinely really enjoyed during the Christmas season that I think that you should pick up. And hopefully I do give some recs that like you might not know. Some of these I do think are popular, but some of these might be not be popular and you might find something that you might really want to read. And not all of them are smut. I think actually only one is smut, maybe, because I know like my Halloween ones were very smutty. Like a lot of them were pure smut, and I tried to pick some not so crazy ones for Christmas time to keep it a bit more, you know, instead of like slutty vibes, we might be going for like more like grateful and appreciative and snow vibes. So I'm gonna start with the first one, which I do think is my favorite holiday romance ever, and it is Love Light Farms by B.K. Borison. This book is what kicked off my love of B.K. Borison. If you don't know, B.K. Borison is one of my favorite authors ever now. I think that they do romance books like no one else quite does romance books. I actually love the entire series that this book is a part of, but this is the only one that actually takes place specifically in Christmas time. So I would say start with this one during Christmas time. If you like the other ones, you can read them any time of year. But Love Light Farms is following 2 best friends that fake date to essentially save a Christmas farm. It's following Stella, who runs the Christmas farm, and it's kind of like not going well. It's kind of going under. And in attempts to save it, she signs up for an Instagram contest where they can come and they'll like pick someone. They can get $100,000 cash prize. Unfortunately, she lies on her application and says that she runs Love Light Farms with a boyfriend. She has no boyfriend. So then she asked her best friend, Luca, to join her in this fake relationship to save the Christmas farm. And then the tagline is fake dating his best friend might be the best Christmas present he's ever received because, of course, they're going to fall in love. I generally like this. Is, I think, I read this 2 years ago. It's like the fake dating your best friends to lovers pipeline, but also like all the sappiness that you'd want during Christmas time. Like when I think of Christmas time, I think of a Christmas tree. So a book set in a Christmas farm is like the perfect kind of Christmas vibes for me. And it was a 5 star. I loved it. I loved the entire series. But this one is just like really quick, really quirky. If you love friends to lovers and fake dating, this is definitely the book for you. And they're short, like 300 pages roughly. So, and I know a lot of people really like it. And this one's the most popular, I think, out of my picks. Because like I think like 40,000 people have read this book. But I'm saying that if you've heard this book and the hype is actually worth it. Me personally, I think the hype is absolutely worth it around this book. And then the second pick, which is also a romance book, which I think less people have read, but I ended up giving 5 stars as well, is The Mistletoe Motive by Chloe Leash, I think is how you say their last name. This has autism rep, which I was very excited for. I have never read a Christmas book that has autism rep, ever. This is the only one. And I was really excited for it, and my expectations were really high, and it met my expectations. So The Mistletoe Motive is following Jonathan and Gabby, who both work at the same bookshop. She loves the holidays, he hates them. It's giving it's like rivals to lover, grumpy sunshine tropes. But during the holiday season, the bookshop owners let them know that due to like financial crisis, they will only be keeping one of them in going into the new year. So they kind of have like a competition to see who can have the more sales in December to get to stay in that spot. Whoever loses has to resign. But then of course, they end up falling in love. And it's really cool. It's really really um It's really a really good book, and it's autism rep by an autistic author. So I think it's like really incredibly important to read if you're wanting some more autistic representations in your life, whether you're autistic or not. I think it'd be a really good book. There is some very small smut at the end, which a lot of people hated, but I think it actually wraps the relationship up really nicely in a cute little way. I don't think it was not needed. I think it was just like a nice little sprinkle of things at the end, but there's no other smut. Like it's just at the very end of the book, and this book is actually I think only like 100 pages long. Yeah, 185 pages long. So it would be like the perfect little sprinkle of Christmas into your life if you can't commit to a full size novel this December. And then the only smut that I'm really putting on this list is because it's the best one ever. If you want a Christmas smut, this is the one to read. It is called Dear Monster Claus by Maeve Black. This is so hot and spicy. I really don't recommend reading if you don't like smut. It's nothing else other than smut. It's essentially following this. They're holidays based, so like there is people that do like Valentine's Day, there's people that do like Christmas, and like the main character is known for being the loved one. Like she gives people love, and she's wanting that love back to herself, but they're not really allowed to be in love. Well, she decides that year that she wants to be in love and she's gonna find it, and she ends up getting with a grumpy Santa, and they're kind of trying to like pretty much like find something in each other that sounds sexual because it is, but like I'm not gonna lie to you, he has like a candy cane for a private part. That's why I'm saying if you don't like smut, this is not the book for you. But it is only 164 pages. It is low angst, high spice. It's like a novella. It has a lot of bantering. He's really grumpy. Like, he's really, really grumpy. I actually love every book in this series as well. There's a Cupid one. The Summer Girl one is one of my favorite books ever. And I know we're originally going to get 2 other books, but I think the author has went on a break. I don't think the authors have been writing lately. I think they might have had some problems with their life, and they've taken a pause from writing, which is totally understandable. But there is 3 that you could always binge, for each holiday. She is so cute. And they're like kind of interconnected, but like not really. You can actually read them by themselves. But that one's a really short, smutty one if you're looking for it. And then I have a mystery, and then I have a horror, which I know you're like, wow, I can't believe you found those around Christmas time. Yeah, there is. The mystery is called The Christmas Murder Game by Alexandra Benedict. When I tell you that this is my favorite mystery book ever, hands down, ever, this book, there is like 3 mysteries in one. So you have to solve the clues of the house, you have to solve who killed the mom, and the author also left clues throughout the book to see if you could solve their own mystery by the end of the book. Like there's like things at the start of each chapter and like certain words or certain things, and you have to like see if you can. So there's like literally like you're technically solving 3 mysteries in one, and I didn't solve any of them. Like I was gagged when the reveals happened, and I think a lot of comments were like, "Oh, this is so easy to figure out." I didn't think it was easy to figure out, but maybe I don't want to call myself stupid, but maybe I'm clueless, pun intended. But like maybe it's just like a really fun time. Like even if you do figure it out, that's kind of the point. I mean, the author is leaving you clues to see if you can figure it out. So I think it's a good book whether you can or cannot figure it out. But let me give you the plot of it. The plot of The Christmas Murder Game is that Lily has never returned to her grand family's home where her mother died 21 years ago. Until she receives a letter from her aunt asking her to return to take part in an Aryan tradition, the Christmas game. In this Christmas game, they have like a challenge they have to do to solve clues to find things in the home. So this year's Christmas game is if you win, you get the deed to the house. So the first mystery of the book is that you're trying to solve the clues to solve the keys. But that's not the only mystery involved. The other mystery is what happened to her mother in the house. So for 12 days of Christmas, Lily must stay in the home with all of her estranged family she hasn't seen, and she essentially has to find the keys, but also find the secrets in this home. And I don't know, I really love it. And like people start dying, And so she starts not just fighting for her inheritance, she's also fighting for her life. Like I said, you're solving like a murder, the clues around the house, and then the murder on her family, and then the clues left by the author about the book that's not about the book. It's so intriguing. Like, even though I didn't solve any of them, I thought it was so amazing, and I would love to read a different book like this one day, like one that's giving similar vibes where you have to actually solve things proactively, because I've never done that before, and it was a lot of fun, even though I was so wrong. And then the last book, which is a horror book, which is actually our Tiny Terror from last year. And this is the only one on the list that I didn't give 5 stars to, but I gave it a 4.75. So it was really close. And it's The Visitor by Sirigo Gomez. This is a really short novella, like 72 pages, following one Christmas during the worst snowstorm ever seen in Indiana. 5 strangers are forced to take shelter inside a roadside diner. As the night proceeds, a random thing shows up and starts killing them, and it's following like who this person is and like who's gonna survive. The plot line they give you on Storygraph is this Christmas won't just be white, it'll be red too, because they're fighting for their lives. And like it's called The Visitor because it's the 5 of them at a diner, and then that 6th person comes and visits, and they're like, whoa, who is this person, where did they come from, where is everyone going? And it's like, it's really creepy, and I don't know, I actually really enjoyed it. The characters, I actually felt invested in them, which is rare because it's only 72 pages. I was invested in the characters, and I was actually rooting for the survival of all of them, which is also extremely rare for me because typically there's someone I hate. But in this one, I generally liked everyone in the book. So I recommend all of these. Most of these are novellas. Like The Christmas Murder Game, that's 400 pages. Dear Monster Claus, that's 164 pages. Love Light Farm is 324 pages. The Visitor is only 72. And The Mistletoe Motive is 185. So 3 of these 5 recommendations I'm giving are novellas. So they might be a bit more digestible if you're busy during the holiday season but still want something to read. These are the ones that I would definitely recommend out of the 25 that I've read. And I haven't read a whole lot compared to the Halloween season, but still, these are the best ones that I think that I've read. If you're interested in more content from me, I post videos weekly. I'll do things around the season, and I also am doing TBR videos and wrap-ups, and I'm gonna have one soon where I like decide what books I'll be finishing in series and what ones are gonna get kicked the hell outy. So there's a lot of fun things happening in my channel. If you'd like to see more, you can like and subscribe. I also do Twitch streams over there at the same username of Mooing with May, and I'm a really fun time. So if you'd like to see me, I'm around. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you've read any of these Christmas books and what you thought of them, if you might pick up any of these Christmas books this coming season. And I hope everyone has a very lovely holiday season. I know it's like November right now, but I wanted to get this out ahead of time so that if you wanted to get any of these on your TBR, you'd have time to find them at places. So don't shame me for putting out a Christmas video so early. I'm still celebrating Thanksgiving and all that. Don't worry. I'm just trying to give you guys some time. So thank you guys so much. Bye.